With the cooler conditions that we've been having, it's important to stay warm with insulated outerwear. And if you happen to be a female, well, you're going to want something that's designed by females for females. That's why I'm happy to welcome Diane Boyer from SKEA Outerwear in the studio. Thanks for joining me, Diane.
Thank you for having me.
Yeah, I would ask if you're staying warm out there, but I know what you're wearing. I know you're staying warm.
You know, it's all about layering up today.
Yeah.
For me, and I get cold, I have to have a base layer, a mid layer, a sweater layer,
Yeah.
a fleece layer.
And then finally the jacket.
And then the jacket. I mean, when it's super cold, right? But what I love about our SKEA jackets is they have 5 layers within a down or any of our winter jackets. So you have your outer shell, and you have the little fabric that makes the down pillow. And then you have the down, which traps air in amongst the down and the feathers and so on. Then you have the other fabric that finishes the pillow. Then you have your lining. So it really keeps you warm. And the reason layering works is that it's the airspace between each of the layers. So whether it's a base layer, a long underwear, whatever, a sweater, you're getting airspace between those layers. And of course, they're each wicking perspiration away from your body. And then in your jacket, if you have 5 layers, you're creating dead airspace in between each of those layers and then within the down layer itself. So it's yet more dead airspace to keep your body warm.
So it's essentially the dead airspace is the primary insulator.
Exactly. I mean, if you just have a piece of nylon fabric, right, like a shell, okay, that blocks the wind, it blocks the rain or the snow and stuff. But the reason a down jacket works better is that then it creates layers and then airspace between those layers and then in between the down feathers and fibers and stuff.
Yeah.
And the same with an Thinsulate or Thermore insulation. That creates dead airspace within that polyester insulation. So little tidbit, but layer up today.
Seriously.
Seriously.
And that was a good, highly technical talk about kind of the foundations of SKEA. And when people hear that technology, they probably don't think of something that's very feminine and stylish. And that's what I love about what SKEA brings to the table. It's just a perfect blend of fashion and innovation.
Yeah, thanks. It's true. I mean, women want to look pretty and be warm. I mean, most girls want to look pretty, but you want to also feel good and stay warm, whether you're wearing a long coat outside, just strolling around, or our base layers. There's some camos that are great, blue camo, gray camo, white camo. And we use natural fur, or we use faux fur, or we have off or no fur. And fur actually around your hood, think of the Eskimos, that kept them warm and it repels moisture and things. Fun base layers with jackets and down that you can wear snowboarding or skiing. And that is something that's nice about SKEA. We really try to accommodate women's fashion on the slopes for whatever they might want.
Yeah, I mean, I love the base layer you've got on.
Yeah, snowflakes, right?
Yeah, snowflakes. It's got the little thumb holes.
We call them thummy cuffs, exactly.
Thummy cuffs, yeah.
And they work great, and everything's lycra and polyester so that it wicks your perspiration away and creates something pretty too that you can wear inside or out for cocktails afterwards, but it functions on the hill. So SKEA is truly women's ski fashion for women by women that works.
Yeah. And where can our guests find SKEA? Just
in
around
Vail,
or?
In Vail, in Beaver Creek, in Bachelor Gulch. All sorts of our finest specialty shops carry SKEA in Summit County, in Aspen, you know, all in the Rocky Mountain area and in the metropolitan areas as well. We've become quite worldwide, which is great.
Worldwide.
Based right here in Vail.
World-renowned brands.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, you truly do make some great stuff, Diane.
Thank you so much.
Always a pleasure to have you on. Stay warm out there today.
I will. I'll be out for a while today.
Yeah, all right. Have fun on the hill.
Thanks.
All right, now we're going to take a look at the local weather forecast.